FA Cup review, full analysing the whole weekend. One more game left to go in the first round. That's tomorrow, 7:45. Shortwood United versus Port Vale in the live game tomorrow, 7:45. And of course, Bury and Cambridge United have to redo their game because the match was called off. But let's get to what really counts. What happened today, yesterday, and of course Bristol Rovers v York City. I'll start at the Priestfield Stadium. Shocking game from Gillingham. Lee Martin opens the game, gets the opening goal, a brilliant home goal for Bracknell Town. And I think they were unlucky not to go through. Over 7 minutes of injury time, and Bradley Deck in the 7th minute of injury time saves us from humiliation. A 1-1 draw. We are still in the competition by the skin of our teeth, and it was a disgraceful performance. I don't know if Gillingham thought, we're at home, we'll win this game, whatever. Well, wrong attitude. I don't know if Bracknell are going to feel aggrieved with the result, thinking that we should be through, that when Gillingham will play with a more of a professional attitude and get the game done. Or will Bracknell still feel hope they can put us out the FA Cup? Oh, God. Let's move on. Swindon Town drew Macclesfield for the 2nd year in a row in the FA Cup, and Macclesfield demolished them 4-0 at Moss Rose. The player, definitely a lot of talk. Connor Jenkins, who got 2 goals, really showed his class in the competition. Great player, playing in the conference. Can he move up to a higher level? He could do. Could be a player to watch in the future. Mark Cooper kindly had these words to say. The goals we conceded were ridiculously poor. It wasn't good enough, and he apologised to the fans. Glad you're not a mind reader there. I'm sure he was thinking and saying different stuff in his mind, but couldn't say it in front of the ITV cameras. Good results for other Kent teams. We'll give them a good shout. Welling United 2, Luton Town 1. Luton Town had a good run in the cup last year, but Welling United put pay to that at Parkview Road. Dover Athletic, 2 goals in the second half from Elder and Kinnear. Good enough to put Dover through. Corby did pull one back in 90 minutes, but it wasn't enough. And Dartford, now they did get annihilated by Salisbury City 4-2, but it was Lee Burns' goal for Dartford was fantastic. Not going to be up there with Marco van Basten's goal, but a lovely half volley straight through the net on the right side. Beautiful goal. There were some great goals, and that was one of them. Unlucky Dartford. Wrexham 2, Alfreton Town 1. Barnet and Preston. Preston outclassed Barnet 6-0 very easily. Yes, Barnet did get a player sent off, but even when Preston got a player sent off to make it 10-a-side, Preston was still the better side. Brentford had demolished Staines Town 5-0, and Leyton Orient demolished Southport 5-1. Well done to Stourbridge beating Bridgeworth Town 4-1. Rowe made it 1-0 after 12 minutes. Then Key made it 1-1 after just 2 minutes. And then Stourbridge ran away with it 5 minutes later, 2-1. After 58 minutes, Richardson made it 3-1. And another goal in 85 minutes gave Stourbridge a trip to the second round. Kidderminster Harriers were 1-0 down to a Chris Clough goal after 10 minutes for Sutton Town, but Kidderminster absolutely demolished them. 13 minutes, 18 minutes, they were 2-1 up. In the second half, Lolly made it 3-1 and Melbourne made it 4-1 on 90 minutes. Good check I'm not missing anything out. On to the next page. St Albans City. Lockie made it 1-0 for St Albans City, and then Macclesfield absolutely demolished him. He was only 2-1 at half time, and then it was 3-1. I think Sam Clucas came on and scored 4 goals in 16 minutes. From 74 minutes to 90 minutes, he got 4 goals to make it 8-1 to Mansfield Town. Easy win for them. Bit of a cup shock. Nick Chadwick, after 20 minutes, put Tamworth 1-0 up against Cheltenham Town at the Lambs Ground. And Tamworth, it was enough for them to go through, so they're in the second round. Gateshead must feel also unlucky. Goals from Marwood and Chandler made it 2-0 to Gateshead, but then Smalley on 77 minutes pulled one back, and then Rose in the 90th minute made it 2-2 for Oxford. So an unlucky, very unlucky there for Gateshead. Chesterfield 2, Daventry Town 0, and it was Jim Ryan's goal at 87 minutes for Chesterfield. Brilliant goal from outside the area, smashed it straight to the top corner. Absolutely brilliant goal. If that was in the Premiership, they'd be talking about it for days on end, but who cared? It was a brilliant goal. Braintree 1, Newport County 1, Hensford 1, Crawley Town 2. Crawley Town totally dominated the game. Gloucestershire 0, Fleetwood Town 2. I've never seen a game with so many missed chances. Fleetwood Town got the 2 goals, but they could have been 5 or 6 up. And Gloucestershire could have had 4 or 5 in that game. But I've never seen a game with so many missed chances. Lincoln City 0, Plymouth 0. Plymouth did have a chance to win the game, but they put their shot wide. One of the games I wanted to talk about yesterday, and I did watch, Bournemouth v Carlisle United, did turn out a very good game with nothing to talk about. Sorry about that. And Grimsby 0, Scunthorpe United 0. Pretty dire game. Both teams really just missed a lot of chances. MK Dons 4, Halifax Town 1. Easy win for the MK Dons against Halifax Town, who was totally demolished. And now we just quickly look at some of the league teams that met. Bristol Rovers for York City looked a blinding game. And who can say, when Bristol Rovers made it 3-2, absolutely fantastic goal was scored there. Absolutely amazing goal. York City rescuing the game in probably the last few kicks of the game to make it 3-0. Bristol City will probably feel aggrieved they didn't go through. But with a game like that, they both play in the same division. Bristol City, that's Bristol Rovers. I'm sorry about that, Bristol Rovers. Unpredictable team, probably will go to York City and maybe get the result, or York City will get the result. That could be another great game in the replay. Colchester 2, Sheffield United 3. The goal of the game was definitely Luke Garbett. I think I said his name right. Brilliant volley outside the area to make it 2-2. But Sheffield United made it 3-2 in the last few minutes. And a quick look at the rest of the fixtures. I hope I'm not going too fast. Morecambe 0, Southend United 3. Easy win for Southend. They were all over Morecambe. Morecambe were not at the races. Walsall 3, Shrewsbury Town 0. Easy win for Walsall. Exeter City gave it a good account of themselves at London Road. But once Peterborough got the first goal, game over. They made it 2-0 and went through. Stevenage 2, Portsmouth 1. The former FA Cup winners Portsmouth, bad defending, gave the 2 goals to Stevenage. I think Portsmouth will just want to now concentrate on the league and get up. Torquay 0, Rochdale 2. Rochdale all over Torquay. Easy win for Bristol City against Dagenham Redbridge. 3-0 all over at Ashton Gate. Hartlepool 3, Notts County 2. Bit of a seesaw game, but Notts County's form is so bad. No luck in the FA Cup neither. Hartlepool through. Accrington Stanley having a bad game of it and a bad season. 0. Tranmere Rovers, 1 goal was enough. And of course Oldham 1, Wolves 1, and Wycombe 1, Crewe 1. Today's games: Bishop Stortford 1, Northampton 2. Not a great game. Daniel Emerton made it 1-0 on 61 minutes. Then Luke Norris added another goal with 6 minutes later to make it 2-0 to Northampton. And Prestedi, I think I've got your name right, on 81 minutes gave Bishop Stortford hope, but ended it with just a consolation goal. Burton Albany 2, Hereford 0. McCork and Matthew Palmer got the goals for an easy win, it looks like, for Burton Albany. But it was an exciting game. I said 3 fantastic goals were scored in the FA Cup first round. It was exciting, it was enjoyable. Shame that my team played absolutely dire yesterday, and but there was some great wins, especially from Macclesfield Town. Big shout out. It's a big shout out for all the non-league teams who took part. Some are now still in the second round. Some will need replays. Some have gone. But what a brilliant experience it must have been. Now we'll just quickly look at the draw for the second round, and this was the draw done today. I didn't see the draw live. I've just got this straight off the internet. Bury or Cambridge United will play Sheffield United. Wycombe or Crewe will face Preston North End. Shortwood or Port Vale will face Salisbury City. Bristol Rovers or York City will be at home to Crawley Town. MK Dons will be at home to Dover Athletic. Bournemouth or Carlisle at home to Brentford. Macclesfield, who beat Swindon Town, will be at home to either Gillingham or Bracknell Town. Chesterfield will play Southend United. Oldham or Wolves are at home to Mansfield. Rotherham United will play Rochdale. Peterborough will play Tranmere Rovers. Hartlepool at home to Coventry City. Kidderminster Harriers will play Braintree Town or Newport County. Lincoln City or Plymouth Argyle will play Welling United. Wrexham will play Oxford United or Gateshead. Fleetwood Town will play Burton Albany. Grimsby or Scunthorpe United will play Northampton Town. Leyton Orient play Walsall. Tamworth will play Bristol City. And Stevenage are at home to Stourbridge. It's going to be a good second round of the FA Cup. Replay still to come. And hopefully we'll get a good game at Shorewood and Port Vale, and I can put a match report up, hopefully. And of course, for the second round, I will do this again just for the second round, and then I will do a separate video for the third round draw when it's all put up. And I hope you've enjoyed my full FA Cup review of all the matches, all the results. Again, yeah, breath now. And thank you very much for viewing my video, and goodbye.